Think about a country with fascinating goals of prosperity, dreams of becoming a superpower, and ambitions to compete with giants on the economic stage. Think about a nation with hopes of becoming a prospering group of people in a mere decade. The people of Argentina were very ambitious and happy about their economy, as they have mostly been among the top 10 richest countries in the world in the period of 1890 and 1930. However, Argentinian people's ambitions were then broken as the mass migrant waves from the rich European states ended and the country soon found itself in a situation of chaos. However, the big picture is, how did Argentina come to be like this? In the late 19th century, Argentina had its best years. Its GDP per capita was open to compare with some of the most prosperous countries in the world at the time, such as the Netherlands, and many people from Europe who wanted to benefit from the new economic opportunities in Argentina migrated to the country, resulting with an economic boom and a population increase from half a million inhabitants to a gigantic amount of 6 million inhabitants. Argentina's economic success came to such a point that in 1910, Argentina's GDP was literally half of the whole Latin America's GDP. Now, I would not like to shatter your dreams about a fairy tale, however, everything soon started to collapse for the Argentine economy. The first damage occurred when a military junta took control over the whole country. Then the greatest damage for the economy came, the Great Depression. Argentina suffered devastating damage in this period due to its new import substitution policy. This policy aimed to make the country self-sufficient, caused high tariffs, and gave extensive economic control to the government. However, this policy resulted with a scary inflation issue in the country and eventually Argentina suffered extreme negative consequences. Argentina kept following this policy in the period of 1930 and 1970 and the government started direct investments toward industrialization. However, this investment direction resulted with a lower amount of investment for the agricultural sector. In 1976, Argentina abandoned its policy of import substitution. However, the country suffered from chronic inflation due to extremely high government spending and inefficient production levels. When in 1919 started, the Argentinian government started to accept pesos in equivalent of dollars in value in order to stagnate the devastating effects of chronic inflation. However, such policies did not stop the devolution. Still, the economy recovered in 2005, but it crashed again in 2014 and 2020. Argentina had a GDP per capita of $10,255 in 1960 compared to the global GDP per capita of $459, being 20 times higher than the global average. However, it has a GDP per capita of only $10,636 today. It's a bit higher than what it was in the 1960s. However, the average GDP per capita of the world is $12,235 today, leaving Argentina below the value that it once used to be higher than. Today, the once glorious nation lies on her glorious economic successes and devastating economic failures at the same time. Argentina is a great example of how great economies collapse and how such prospering economies stagnate. The country suffered from a lack of democracy for a while as well, showing us the true pictures of a failed country in the 20th century. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, dear viewer. It really helps us a lot. And as always, it was Hustle Times.